going with quarterbacks again and young quarterbacks as well. Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the AFC North.
Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner here. I could not buy this quicker. I know Lamar's got an MVP. I know Big Ben's got Super Bowls. And I know Baker Mayfield's got a ton of commercials. But Joe Burrow is a complete quarterback. He's got full authority of the offense. He sets the protections incredibly well, can change the defenses. He's very, very smart, moves incredibly well in the pocket, has mobility to be able to extend plays and run if you need him to. His accuracy is impeccable. He's got a good deep ball. He's got a good short ball. He's tough as hell, and he wins football games. And the biggest thing that is his knock right now is he's losing to the Jets, and he's losing winnable games. But then they go out and they've won – I think they've won 4 of their games this year by 19-plus points. So when they're on, they're on. And he just needs to get a little more consistent. That's all it is. And we say this every single week, but what separates the top tier from the very, very good tier is consistency. If you are consistent with what you do and you do that at a high level, you will be at the top tier in that top echelon. He's not there yet, but I do think he is the best quarterback in the AFC North.
It sounds, and the little stat you allude to, going back to Week 6 when they played Detroit, they won 34-11. Next week in Week 7, they beat Baltimore 41-17. Then in Week 11, they beat the Raiders 32-13. And then, of course, this weekend they dominate Pittsburgh.
But then they get their socks blown off by the Browns, who've been getting their socks blown off, and lose to the Jets. It makes no sense.
Yeah, the NFL is just really weird this year. I think the NFL genuinely is just drunk on something because no one can explain this. But man, Joe Burrow is a complete passer, and what I love from him is that he's really taken. He's the same quarterback that we saw at LSU. As he is now with the Bengals. He's that really confident but not cocky guy, a locker room leader, a guy that can command the huddle and can just throw the hell out of a football. I really don't know what better way to put that. This guy is a baller. He's a playmaker, and when needed, he can make some stuff happen with his legs. And also helps that he had his number 1 receiver from LSU and Chase Young, not Chase Young, Jamar Chase. I know your feelings on Chase Young. It's not great. But Jamar Chase, that duo has been ridiculously good this year. Joe Mixon has been a quarterback's best friend this year. The offensive line is actually impressing the hell out of me. Riley Reef is looking like a really good signing. And Zach Taylor, I really like him as coach of the year right now.
It's probably him and Cliff, honestly. I mean, when I think any coach that gets Colt McCoy a winning record in any single year got to be in the top 3 automatically. And no disrespect to Colt McCoy, he's probably one of the best backups we have, but like, when was the last time you heard about Colt McCoy? Maybe 10 years ago? So the fact that he's still around and kicking and got 2 out of 3 wins.
I could say the R word because he was with the Redskins.
Mm-hmm. And also, both of Colt McCoy's wins on the road. Both of them divisional wins on the road. And then got blown out by the Panthers.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Why do we always look back to the NFL not making sense?
It doesn't make sense. That's why.
Oh, man. It's so great.